Assalamu alaikum. 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Abdurrahman Chima. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Imran Khan will distribute checks amongst the successful applicants under Kamyab Jawan program in Islamabad today. Asian Development Bank has approved $1 billion budgetary support for Pakistan. Special Assistant on Information says construction of housing units under Naya Pakistan housing program is being expedited for provision of shelter to the poor people. US President has denied a report about sending more than 12,000 troops to the Middle East in the face of a perceived threat from Iran. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan will distribute checks amongst the successful applicants under Kamyab Jawan program in Islamabad today. Checks valuing up to 5 million rupees will be distributed amongst the youth. 100 billion rupees have been allocated in the first phase of Kamyab Jawan program. In a statement, Special Assistant on Youth Affairs Usman Dar said Kamyab Jawan program is turning into a reality and is a fulfillment of the promise made by the Prime Minister with the youth. He said under the program, hundreds of thousands of the youth have expressed the desire to start their own business. Asian Development Bank has approved $1 billion budgetary support for Pakistan. This will help the country further improve its financial liquidity and cope with budget deficit. The approval of budgetary support is the outcome of the steps taken by the government for protection of disadvantaged segments of society and financial discipline. Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting Firdaus Ashikawan says construction of housing units under Naya Pakistan housing program is being expedited to provide shelter to the poor people. In a series of tweets today, she said the procedure will be besides extending facilitation to those associated with the construction sector. Firdaus Ashikawan said abolition of sales tax during the construction phase, reduction of capital value tax, imposition of fixed tax, and issuance of e-stamp papers will prove to be an important milestone in taking forward the construction sector. She said procedures pertaining to approvals and NOCs are being cut to a greater extent. In occupied Kashmir, there is no change in the grim situation in the territory, particularly in the Kashmir Valley, as the military lockdown continues on 124th day today. The residents of the Kashmir Valley continue to suffer immensely due to imposition of restrictions under the Section 144 and suspension of internet and prepaid mobile phone services. The occupation authorities are likely to tighten restrictions in the Kashmir Valley to prevent people from holding anti-India demonstrations after Jummah congregational prayers today. The left-wing political parties of India have staged a protest in New Delhi against passage of a controversial bill that excludes Muslims from being accepted as refugees and denies from citizenship. According to Citizenship Amendment Bill, Indian citizenship would be granted to all those people except Muslims who have fled from other countries due to persecution. The legislation is expected to be introduced in Parliament in the coming days. US President Trump has denied a report that his country is weighing sending more than 12,000 troops to the Middle East in the face of a perceived threat from Iran. In a tweet today, he said the story that we are sending troops to Saudi Arabia is false and fake. The US-based Wall Street Journal had reported that the possible deployment more ships and double the number of troops in the region. In France, nationwide strike continues against the government plan to overhaul pension system. Workers from different sectors have paralyzed transport services in Paris, and cancellation of flights are also expected today. Transport workers, air traffic controllers, teachers, firefighters, lawyers, and other groups have reservations about new pension reforms. In the 13th South Asian Games in Kathmandu, Pakistani athletes have won 62 medals, including 15 gold, 23 silver, and 24 bronze. On the medal table, Pakistan is on the 4th position among 7 countries. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.